Y'all, I am so sorry that it's been like a whole week or two since I've uploaded a new video, but I really was shook about both Cynthia Bailey and Porsha Williams announcing their split from the Atlanta Housewives in the same week.
This is the last thing that I wanted to deal with.
And when I started to think about what it meant for the future of the show, I have to admit, I kind of just spiraled out of control, and all I knew is that I just had to protect my energy, because if Kenya Moore had made an announcement last week talking about how she was also leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta, I would have been scalped, wigless, and I guess standing in the unemployment line, because, child, imagine leaving the future of our show in the hands of Drew Sidora.
Wow, really, you guys?
It's Justin Diego, and I am back with another Bingeworthy video. And I've had a couple of therapy sessions, and I've decided to just ultimately move forward after such a devastating blow, and I decided to just look on the bright side. But before I completely let go of what I thought was the perfect plan to get Real Housewives of Atlanta back in its glory days, we have to talk about how Porsha Williams just completely ruined our master plan, and how her decision to quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta without so much as a 2 weeks notice could mean that we will never get to see Phaedra Parks ever make her Atlanta Housewives return.
I have to say I'm very disappointed.
Wrong road. Wrong road.
Now, before we get started sipping this tea, go ahead and like this video, click that subscribe button, and you already know you want to hit that bell button so you officially join me and my binge watchers and are first to get updates about binge-worthy videos like this.
So I think you really should do that and not wait.
Yo, I am so upset, but honestly, I have kind of come to terms with everything, and as y'all know, Porsha Williams has officially announced her departure from the show, and with that news, we really don't know exactly what to expect from the new season. The streets have been dry, and to be honest, the tea has been quite scarce. This footage of Drew Sidora and Marlo sitting on the ground somewhere in Midtown Atlanta last week is all we have, and to be honest,
I love it.
Here's the realization I had last week. With Cynthia, Nene, and Porsha Williams all gone, Bravo really has no choice but to kind of move on to new storylines, and in many ways, with them allegedly bringing Sheree Whitfield back, it really shifts the whole narrative of the show in a completely different direction.
Lord, bitch, not bitch. You know you're not a bitch, Lord.
Now, usually this would not be a bad thing, but as we talked about a few weeks ago, several Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, including myself, felt like it was finally time to have Phaedra and Kandi address the scandal that led to all that dungeon drama that officially caused Bravo to cut ties with Phaedra Parks many years ago. Now, if you watched that video, you know that I made a case that Phaedra's return could really get Real Housewives of Atlanta back on track, especially since many of the housewives were on board for Phaedra's return.
The fans love Phaedra, obviously, and I don't think that it would be a bad idea to have her back. I think it would be very interesting.
Phaedra's great. Phaedra and I support each other a little bit from afar.
What's going on with you and Phaedra? Because you had her to your birthday party last week. Happy belated, by the way.
Andy, you are so messy, hey.
Well, I mean,
Phaedra, the hope is that she's going to come back to the Atlanta Housewives.
You know what? She was a fan favorite for a long time.
You can stop saying that shit. I know that.
Even though Kandi Burruss is still against it.
I just don't feel like we need to relive any of that. Like, no.
Okay.
You know, it's cool.
Okay.
Like,
people are saying she's gonna go on one of those spinoffs. So you're fine in Atlanta.
I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me, close to me. I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me. Oh, yeah, yeah.
In my mind, it it would be so good for fans to finally get closure on that, and I imagine that confrontation would send the ratings through the roof. But with Kandi Burruss refusing to film with Phaedra, and with Phaedra not having the best history with Kenya Moore, it now seems unreasonable to even consider bringing Phaedra back to have this potential storyline play out, because quite frankly, all the people that are relevant to the storyline have left the damn show except Kandi Burruss, who again feels like revisiting this drama is completely unnecessary.
I just don't feel like we need to relive any of that. Like, no.
Come on, dude. Give me a break.
In many ways, it's so clear to me now that Bravo's time to play their Phaedra card has kinda ran out. However, we can't deny that over the last year, Phaedra's relationship with Bravo has taken quite the shift. It first started with Phaedra being included in the Watch What Happens Live special that celebrated past housewives. After that, earlier this summer, rumors of Phaedra being included in Bravo's Housewives All-Star spinoff for their second season definitely had fans shook. And y'all already know, at first, I personally did not believe it, but the girls definitely brought their receipts, sharing these leaked photos of Phaedra Parks filming with Eva Marcel, Brandi Glanville, and all of the rest of the rumored cast for season 2 of Bravo's Ultimate Girls Trip, and that is huge news. It's one thing to include Phaedra in a cute little Watch What Happens Live special, but to draw up a whole contract to have her be a whole cast member on an actual Housewives special for multiple episodes, which includes a press run and I'm sure a cute little check, along with full promotional backing from the network, says so much. I mean, technically, this could all be a scheme for Bravo to buy more time for Kandi to either come to terms with their grand scheme to bring, Phaedra back for a cute little redemption, or it could just be them like giving Kandi enough time, to have another cute little season so that she can go ahead and wrap up her story and go on to do better things, maybe even on the network.
Nobody's mad at me at the moment, so it's going well.
All I know is Andy Cohen did say when Porsha first made her little random announcement that Porsha was taking more of a pause rather than leaving the show for good. And honestly, all we need now is for Porsha and Nene to get together, and come up with a plan to announce their return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta next season.
I know it ain't the stallion. You know it's your girl.
And then I think that it would be good enough of a reason for Bravo to be like, ring, 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 Phaedra, come on home, baby. Comment right now and let me know, do you believe that Porsha's decision to leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta closes the door for a Housewives return for Phaedra Parks? Or does it make things easier for Bravo to keep things moving down the road without ever acknowledging the elephant in the dungeon?
Again, I don't feel safe. Clap if you feel safe. Oh. No one. Well.
Thanks so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I know that it is a really dramatic take on the future of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I really am shook by all of these changes, and all I want is for people to care again about our show. And I really, really do want what's best for our girls. But I guess we just gonna have to wait and see. Thanks again for watching. I will see y'all on the next one.
Feels like there's something missing, at least it's something